here we go. Once again, the baby in the headlines, on the blogs. It seemed like every 2 to 4 months since he beat up the Cam Cold Heart dude or whatever, like every 2 to 4 months, this man in the headlines for something. And the headlines just keep getting worse. Now, I mean, it's been like a day or two. I think it's been a day. Y'all know what he said at Rolling Loud. I'm going to play my intro music, and then I'll play that clip. We're going to get into it. Let's go.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
That's what DaBaby was on stage at Rolling Loud saying. For what reason? I don't know. All this, he does saying he's speaking his truth and he giving his opinion and his thoughts and all this other shit like that. He's allowed to have an opinion and all this other stuff. That's true, but like, you can't listen to this and tell me this ain't homophobic, bro. And then on top of that, like, why, bro? Like, why? What? Like, why is that on your mind at a fucking concert full of people that walk all different lives? You know what I'm saying? Gay, straight, it don't matter. The HIV and AIDS, the two diseases that you made one and decide to speak on, like, anybody could get it. Like, so what's I don't know, bro. This shit just don't make sense. Like, if I'm a rapper in front of a sea of fucking fans who came to see me and my musical co-workers or whatever the fuck, peers perform, why the fuck I'm not thinking about HIV and AIDS and who's sucking dick where and what pussy smell like and all this other bullshit, especially with fucking COVID running around. Like, you have like, the news been covering COVID-19 nigga since we've been in the pandemic. It's going on 2 years at this point. Like, I ain't trying to diminish the severity of HIV and AIDS, because I understand, like, that's a real thing. The way DaBaby spoke about it is fucked up, and it just is what it is as far as that. But this is not the hot topic right now. Like, why you ain't talking about COVID and the vaccine like the rest of these niggas who just feel like it's a conspiracy or whatever? Like, you went straight to HIV and AIDS, the one disease that has been correlated over time, or since the virus pretty much came out, with, you know, saying the LGBTQ. And at one point our government and schools was pushing that, same sex intercourse is how you transmit the virus, and it's leading among these people and XYZ. Like, viruses don't give a fuck who you fucking. COVID should show you that, because it's not just a China virus, as dumbass Trump would say. Like, people just, there's not Chinese people that are spreading it. It's not Chinese people that only have it. Black people, we not immune. We could get the shit and die from it too, as some of y'all know. Rest in peace to your family members and friends, anybody that was affected in a way by COVID-19 that had them in a hospital, or just you not feeling good about their experience, because it's fucked up. But COVID-19 is the hot topic right now. How you get on AIDS, HIV? I don't get it. What's up with the sucking dick in the parking lot? Like, what? Why is dick on your mind? And when you performing on stage, bro, you in front of all these fucking people. Like, what are we thinking about? And then, so you get on, you know what I'm saying? You get on, you get on your platform, your Instagram or whatever. You talking about, you know what I'm saying? My gay fans do this, my gay fans do. First of all, the backpedaling shit, that was weak, bro. normally DaBaby say some fucked up shit, do some fucked up shit, he stand on his shit and try to, you know what I'm saying, hey, DaBaby do what DaBaby want to do. And if you don't like what DaBaby doing, then you ain't got to fuck with DaBaby. Like, he normally try to do that type of shit. But all of this, oh yeah, my gay fans, when I said that, they put their lighters up, they put their phones up. That I said that, they did this. We was turned. I'm the showstopper performer, performing showstopper and all this other bullshit. Like, it was a lot going on, bro. And I don't know, bro. The thing that bothered me, one of the things that bothered me the most about this is that, like, especially in the black culture, we had this like thing where black men and black women, like, they like to use blanket terms and shit when they speaking on each other and say men like to do this and women do that, X, Y, Z or whatever, just completely blanketing the entire gender and saying that this is how all of us are or whatever. With me knowing that, I already know that people are in the comments with DaBaby's bullshit or whatever, saying that this is how black men think and this is how we are when it comes to homophobia and LGBT and all this other shit like that. And I don't like that. I can do what I can. I can say what I can. If this is myself from that kind of shit, as an individual who's going to have his own individual thoughts and opinions about everything, like, I don't follow nobody's lead with my thoughts and opinions. That shit come from my brain. I rock with it. If it's something I'm fucking with, I don't mind being challenged and questioned and having conversations that will, I don't know, maybe reshape my perspective or give me something, another angle to look at it so I could better formulate a personal opinion that is more, accurate in terms of the situation. But ultimately, bro, I think what I do what I do. I'm on my own type of time. Fuck what everybody else got going on. And that's just really how I feel about that. But with DaBaby, like, being the nigga that everybody fucking with right now, and he's successful and one of the biggest, like, black entertainers out right now or whatever, like, unfortunately, bro, he represent our culture and he represent black men and straight black men at that, like, because he's visible on that level. So him speaking like this, bro, it make everybody look bad over on this side. And I don't know, bro, like, this shit just crazy. Cause first you speaking on HIV/AIDS, right? That already has this stigma of being like a gay disease or whatever. But as time goes on, we've learned back from the 90s and 80s and shit and the 70s, back when they was labeling that shit as a gay disease. Only gay people can get it. Only gay people spread it around. DL men be spreading it to straight people or whatever. Boom. We got there. Straight people can get it too. So speaking on it like that and then correlating it with like LGBTQ and gay activity and sucking dick in parking lots and shit, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because it makes the people who have it, you know, women, men, non-binary, whatever the fuck you want to be called, like, anybody living with, any human being living with this shit, it make it harder to live with. Because you saying shit like, oh, the shit kill you in 3 weeks and fuck you up. And I was like, it adds more negativity to the overall perception of that disease that shouldn't really be there, because sexually transmitted diseases happen, bro. Like, yes, AIDS is very serious, HIV is very serious, and those things will take you down. I personally lost family members to it. I know people that are currently living with it right now to this day, but, you know, it's serious. And speaking about it like that, bro, it just make it harder for those people to digest it and deal with it. And not only that, but it spreads the misinformation that we was taught, like I said, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, when AIDS was really running through people and they was not giving a fuck about it, kind of like how the coronavirus is doing right now. It pushes that misinformation forward and makes people continue to think about the virus in a way that's completely not true on a fact level based on science and medicine and common sense, bitch. Cause like, what the fuck? Like, I know damn well y'all know at least one straight person, you know, that or identifies as straight that has the fucking virus. Shout out to motherfucking Magic Johnson. And would you have said this shit if Magic Johnson was at Rolling Loud? I'm curious about that. Because I know black men, specifically, we have a certain respect for Magic because of all of, you know, his NBA success and his business success. So I wonder, like, if you had that nigga that you respect right there in the audience or backstage or whatever, if you even knew he was in the area, would you have made comments about this very virus that he's living with and was successfully living with? But still, it ain't gone. He ain't came out and said, like, I'm completely cured. The shit will never come back to me, X, Y, and Z. Like, he just taking his meds. He's undetectable. He living good. But would you have said that if the man was in the audience? That's a question I have for DaBaby. I want to know that. Would he have said that if Magic Johnson was sitting right there? Or if somebody else famous that has admitted or came out as positive, would he have said that if they was right there? Well, he probably would have said it if it was a woman, because DaBaby don't got the best track record with women. Let's be real about that, since we being real, like he said. But a man, who knows? Maybe he would have had the respect to just keep his mouth closed or not even think about it. Because what the fuck are you thinking about HIV and AIDS and niggas sucking nigga dick in the parking lot while you on stage at fucking Rolling Loud? Did somebody turn you down or something? Like, what the fuck was that about, bro? Like, and I don't even mean that to be like a jab or an attack. It's probably going to come out like that, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to make sense out of nonsense, because ain't no way in fucking hell, bro, I'm going to be sitting on stage at Rolling Loud or performing on stage at Rolling Loud, got the full audience attention, streaming to millions of people across the world, and be thinking about a deadly viruses, because HIV and AIDS are different, or worrying about who's sucking dick. Well, I ain't asking about nobody pussy smell, because we got a crowd of people that's hot out the door. Ain't nobody smelling good right now. You on stage sweating your ass off. It's hot outside in Miami day and night during this time of year. It don't fucking matter. Don't nobody smell good or smell like water, as you said. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. Now, he got on his Instagram live and said, as a performer or whatever, you have certain calls to actions or whatever. My comments were a call to action. I was trying to set my DJ up so we could play the next record or whatever, and have some crowd engagement. Okay, but what the fuck does HIV and AIDS, pussy smelling like water, and niggas sucking nigga dick in the parking lot have to do with any of your musical catalog? I could see, right? The pussy smelling like water because you claim to be straight, and that's fine or whatever. You probably did make some mention in your rap about pussy smell. Like, you just have to be real about that. That's what niggas rap about these days. But the nigga sucking dick part, I could see you saying that as disrespect. Like, oh, you niggas sucking dick or what? I could see you using that in your music to be disrespectful towards another man. Cool. Not cool, really, but you get what I'm saying. HIV and AIDS, I ain't heard not one line about none of that in DaBaby's lyrics. So then that just wrapped me back around. Like, why are you thinking about this on stage in front of these people? And then you got your DJ, you know what I'm saying? Because people seem to be leaving him out. But this is, for me, that's kind of like key to the situation. Because you got your DJ up there talking about, let's be real. A lot of y'all niggas is suspect and all this other shit. And you ain't do nothing but co-sign. You just, I said what I said. You walking around acting like this nigga ain't just co-sign the fact that you was being homophobic by saying, because a lot of you niggas is suspect. We know what that mean. So I'm confused, bro. I'm confused. Why is DaBaby in 2021 talking about HIV and AIDS and niggas sucking nigga dick and pussy smelling like water on a musty ass stage in the fucking middle of summertime in Miami in front of a sea of fucking people who all walk different lives, LGBTQ plus or straight or whatever else the fuck you want to call yourself. It's all kind of people in that audience. Why are you singling out doing this kind of shit? And then he on his Instagram talking about, yeah, when I said that, my gay fans, they put they lights up because, oh, this is what it. You know what? Let me just find the clip and play that.
Because regardless of what you motherfuckers talking about, how the internet done twisted up my motherfucking word.
And that ain't twist no words. You said what you said.
The gay ones and the straight ones, we turn the fuck up.
That's cool.
I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage, left over there about where I jumped at. Ask him, he got clips all on his shit.
I'm not asking him nothing because he gonna just show me what I already saw. What you talking about a crop top for? Clothes.
Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail.
A guy wearing a crop top. That would sound homophobic.
I'm rapping them bitches with him. Yeah.
That's great.
Shut the fuck up. You niggas. You niggas that ain't at the show. The show is for the niggas who paid the money and took the time out their life.
You right.
To come enjoy the show.
The show sold out though, so everybody couldn't pay and go.
On the internet at the crib, no nigga, just get your tickets and come fuck with the live show killer.
We tried. They sold out, buddy.
I say if you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone light up.
That's cool, but why?
I say if you ain't suck dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up.
But why?
So
why?
I can drop my next song.
Well, what song?
That's called a call to action.
What song?
That's
talk
what
about
that's
that.
Because I'm a live performer. I'm the best.
Beyonce is the best.
Live show killer. You interact with
you do all
fans,
right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
Look, all the lights went up, Kate, but straight. You want to know why?
Because some people just
gay fans
monkey see, monkey do.
Got fucking AIDS, stupid ass niggas.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for
Now
that.
see,
they ain't no nasty.
What's to take care?
Niggas.
Why they got to be nasty? Because they got AIDS. You never know how people got the shit.
Junkies. You know what I'm saying?
You never know how people got the shit.
Then I said, if you ain't suck dick in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did?
You don't even know what the gay fans did. Cause what the fuck are you talking about? You don't even know what the gay fans did. Because how do you know who was gay and had their cell phone light up? But let's continue.
Cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did? Put that motherfucking light up, nigga. Cause my gay fans, they ain't
how do you know?
Nigga. They ain't going for that. They got class, nigga. They ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot, nigga. You gotta get a room, nigga. A good one, 5-star hotel for them that, or goddamn.
So you done got your dick sucked in 5-star hotels all your life.
They a fan of me. They goddamn. They on some big dog shit.
You ain't never had your dick sucked in a car nowhere.
You know, even my gay fans got standards. Y'all nigga tripping. Y'all bringing negative attention and energy.
It's you, bro. We
didn't even attend the show, so this shit don't concern y'all at all.
Why it don't concern people who you speaking on? Just because they ain't attend the show.
Play Superwoman and all that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Don't be disturbing my motherfucking gay fans and goddamn making them
you disturbing these niggas. You
goddamn seen some shit that you wasn't supposed to see anyway. You better thank Rolling Loud for streaming the shit.
I did thank them for streaming it.
Anyway, you ain't
well, because they sold out though. I would have went had they not sold out. Sold out in 14 minutes. I tried to get my ticket. It shouldn't have been for nobody. And it concerned people who actually care about other people, like myself. Don't none of it matter to you. That's what we gonna stop at right there. Don't none of that shit matter to him. So what we speaking on it for? Why did that come out like that? Why? It got to matter to you because you spoke on it. This is people are reacting to things that DaBaby said. It's not like we didn't see the camera footage of you on stage making these comments, bro. Like, we reacting to that. It don't matter if we attended or not. Like I said, Rolling Loud sold out very fast. I know, because I tried to get a ticket. Despite COVID going around and all this shit like that, I'm fully vaccinated, so I was going to take my chance in the fucking Miami heat in the middle of the summer, something I never do. But that's because I want to experience Rolling Loud, that energy. I want to go out there and have a good time. I done got vaccinated. I'm ready to turn up. I've been in the house all last year and most of this year trying to keep people safe and not spread the virus. You know what I'm saying? Doing my part to keep people safe. So I want to go. But they sold out. Thank you, Rolling Loud, for streaming, because he asked me to thank y'all, and I do want to thank y'all for letting niggas stream so I could see it. But you still said what you said, my dog. You still said it. And that's why people are having the reactions that they having, because you fucked up for that. It's foul to be speaking like that. First of all, the homophobic shit is one thing, but then on top of that, like, once again, you're doing the same dumb shit that the government did when HIV and AIDS like became a problem. You're conflating it and correlating it to gay activity and lifestyle. It's not. Straight people got the shit too. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of straight people who have the virus that took issue with what you said, that have lived longer than 3 weeks and don't feel dirty or nasty or disgusting, or maybe they do and they trying to work through that because they don't want to feel that way about themselves for contracting something that either they had no choice contracting or they just made a mistake. But like you just said, you don't care about none of that. You don't make music talking about HIV and AIDS. You probably diss somebody saying that they suck dick. Or man, you probably dissed a man by telling them to suck a dick or whatever in your music. And you probably spoke on the smell of woman's pussy before in your music. But I have to say probably because I don't remember no lines from your songs that are like directly speaking to those things. I'm just saying probably because that's what toxic niggas rap about these days. That's what a lot of, and we've got to be toxic. That's just what niggas like to rap about. They like to use sexual innuendo to disrespect other men, and y'all like to talk about women from ass to titties to pussy to thighs, hair and all. What Birkins you ain't finna get and what Birkins you will get. Where they gonna cry? What kind of car they gonna cry? What kind of car they not gonna cry? And like, this is the topic of discussion among straight men in rap. Like, so I'm assuming that you've said those things before, but I know I could probably Google right now, but I'm not, because fuck that. I feel like you've never spoken about HIV or AIDS in any of your music, or even just in a capacity to where you trying to bring awareness to it or anything like that. So where the fuck did that come from? Bringing up your gay fans was weak. Trying to backpedal on your commentary and all that shit like that. Like, that was weak to me. Because, again, you don't know what the fuck people dealing with in their personal lives. So you singling out your gay fans talking about, they turned up. And my gay fans, they ain't on that type of shit. Like, they clean and they ain't no nasty gay niggas and all shit. Like, they got standards. They suck a dick in 5-star hotels or at the crib, not in the cars at parking lot. Man, so you ain't never got head before from anybody in a car? Like, you a rap nigga. I know you ain't letting every bitch on the tour bus. I know you're not bringing every bitch back to your hotel room. You beat the guy up, the concierge who was snuck a picture. I ain't gonna say just trying to, because I was with you on that. He snuck a picture of you and your daughter. You didn't want nobody to know you was staying because you're trying to be safe with your kid or whatever. I was with you on that. But you beat his ass just for taking a picture. I keep saying just, but you beat his ass for taking the picture. I know you ain't, unless I'm just crazy or, you know what I'm saying, you an extra double standard ass nigga. I know you ain't making that kind of commentary and then letting bitches come to your room. It don't make sense. Oh, she want to suck dick right here in this rented SUV truck? I'm pretty sure you did that. But in your back pedal video, you're trying to make it seem like people, gay people or straight people as well, who have contracted the HIV virus or the AIDS virus or whatever the case might be, are nasty and less than and beneath. And that's just adding a stigma to the virus that don't need to be there. This shit is real. It's fucking with people's mental health because they cannot get over the fact that they have something that everybody's going to hate them for having once they disclose that information. That's why it's important to not talk about shit like this in that context, because we cannot have that kind of energy around people who don't deserve it. Even if somebody was a junkie, like you said, there ain't no junkies or whatever. Even if somebody was a junkie and shot up with a needle that had AIDS on it and got it, or HIV on it and ended up contracting the virus, like why would you make a comment like that kind of looks down on them and demeans their existence because they made that mistake or choice? It's not hard to not be offensive. It's just not. It's not hard to be intentional about making sure you don't offend somebody with your personal views and opinions. Everything don't have to be a gay joke. Everything don't have to be about religion or none of that shit. You can just simply say, I respect you and whatever you do in your life, it's just not what I do in my life. I do something different. Just because you're something different is what most people subscribe to, don't make it right. And it don't mean the person who's doing something else is in the wrong. Our personal lives, we can live them however the fuck we want to. I know the colonizers of this fucking country and the world really have kind of brainwashed societies and black people specifically into feeling like there's a right and a wrong way to just living life, to being alive. If you're doing this way, you living your life wrong. If you're doing it this way, you're living your life wrong. But if you're doing it this way, you're right. That's not real. But that's what people do. If you don't share their same preferences, you don't share their same likes and ideas and opinions and views, they want to shit on you. Or make it seem like you're wrong and what they doing is right because they doing what's popular. They doing what everybody else is doing. People are still like, I'm only gonna represent and speak on and do the things that are popular and identify with all the things that are popular. Anybody that's doing anything else is fucked up. It's weird. I like being original. I like being myself. I like that I don't know a single person in my life that's exactly like me. The rest of you niggas might want people that's doing every single thing you doing, living the same life you doing. Y'all might want that boring shit, having the same boring ass conversations, the same perspective, nobody challenging nobody thinking outside of the box, everybody just on the same bullshit. Y'all might want that. That's fine. I'm doing something different over here. Like I said, this is part of the reason why I decided to start this podcast. I want to have conversations from an intentional place and from a place where we get conversations moving with different perspectives involved, not just the same raggedy, toxic ass, oh, this is the way I was raised as bullshit. Like, don't nobody care what your parents and your grandparents told you about how life is supposed to work. You got free will, you got your own mind, you got your own belief system. Act on that. And unlearn some shit. Don't be afraid to unlearn something. This is a moment right now where Lil Baby, or not Lil Baby because he ain't did nothing, DaBaby can unlearn some of the bullshit he was kicking and possibly come out of this okay. But I don't see it at this point because he just doubled down. You heard the audio. He didn't give a fuck. He said at the end, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. That's your business. Now to close this side, because I don't know how long I've been recording at this point, and I'd rather post this somewhere and have some conversation with other people, have some dialogue in the comments with other folks, instead of just sitting here talking and letting y'all listen. I actually want y'all to respond, and you know what I'm saying? Let's have an open, honest, real conversation about it. Of course, it's going to be motherfuckers that got every kind of opinion about me because I'm speaking the way I'm speaking about the situation and not caping for this nigga like T.I. once T.I. jumped on the internet and co-signed you, nigga, you should have knew that you said something fucked up. Because T.I. is in a very precarious situation right now. Him and his wife that are, I don't know, he shouldn't really be speaking on nothing, especially nothing that got anything to do with any kind of sexual activity or matter. I know he tried to double down on his bullshit as well, or clean it up, backpedal, whatever the fuck. But he came out looking maybe 10% less dumb than he did when he said what he said about DaBaby can do this. Because why bring in Nas? Why are we bringing in Nas X? Oh, because you recognize that DaBaby. You recognize that DaBaby's content or comments are homophobic. Because why else would you bring in Nas X? Oh, because the people were saying it in the comments or whatever. Yeah, because we recognize, we could hear. We know that this shit was homophobic. You have to agree on some point because then you just interjected Lil Nas X into the situation. Which, that's weird because I don't even think he was at Rolling Loud. But you feel like because Lil Nas X is able to live his truth, be honest about it, make music and music videos and YouTube content or Twitter posts and all that shit about the shit, that DaBaby is okay to go ahead and speak his quote unquote truth, which is actually just some homophobic bullshit that he's like pushing for no reason that actually makes sense. But like I was saying, I do feel like this whole thing was a publicity stunt. It's fucked up because he took something very serious and uncalled for really and made it into that. But that's just how I feel. I feel like it was a publicity stunt because one, it made no sense. And then two, you brought Tory Lanez out there to perform that song y'all got together weeks after you was just in Twitter beef with Megan Thee Stallion and her boyfriend Partisan Fontaine behind you playing both sides. Knowing what that girl went through, knowing what Tory Lanez been talking about, you still decided, oh, okay, fuck everything that me and Megan did. I'm gonna go over here and get this little chat with this boy, which it don't make sense because you and Tory's song ain't even touching the toenails of the success of the song that you have with Megan Thee Stallion. I know Tory Lanez, him and his song, which you haven't been out quite as long as your material with Megan Thee Stallion, but I heard the record. Your shit with Megan sounds better to me. That's what I'm gonna leave it at that. But I feel like it's a publicity stunt. I feel like at somewhere, I don't know, I feel like somewhere in your head, he was like, I need to make my performance memorable. I need to secure whatever little bag I'm finna get in the future with Rolling Loud or whatever. Make sure my shit talked about. And you spit this bullshit out. You went on stage with Tory Lanez, which is crazy because you performed right after Megan. Your set was right after Megan's, but y'all was on different stages, I believe. I don't remember the lineup quite clear, but I believe y'all was on different stages. Either way, her set ended when yours started, timing wise. You skipped over all her verses and the songs that you did play with her on it. And then on top of that, you brought Tory Lanez out to perform y'all full song together. So I don't know. The whole energy behind your performance is giving it's real middle finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this. Fuck everybody that's watching, listening. I'm finna do me. And hopefully the drama I create around my performance will help secure some bags in the future. But I really feel like it's backfalling. It's failing. It's what's the word? It's backfiring on you. Because just today, I just seen Dua Lipa address the shit. You have a song with her, the Levitate remix. It's your most successful song. It's been in the Billboard top 10 on the Hot 100 top 10 for almost a year. It's currently sitting at number 3. The number 3 quote unquote hottest record in the fucking country, I believe world, believe Hot 100 includes world music as well. You at number 3 with Dua Lipa. She got on her platform and was like, I don't know the person that made these comments. I don't know this person. That's not the guy that I worked with when we collaborated for my remix or whatever. But I just want to let my fans know, y'all know what my heart is, and I stand 100% with the LGBTQ community. That's Dua Lipa saying that because of what you said. Now, I don't know what your paperwork looked like, but I don't feel like it's any sweat off of some folks' back over that them record labels to say, you know what, let's switch out the remix for the original version, because the original version sound fine. You really didn't need to be on there, but I understand why they made the move and your verse is straight on there, so I ain't tripping. But if I'm a label head, which these white people over at these labels, I'm pretty sure they're heavily contemplating it, especially if Dua Lipa is making a public statement about the shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they say, you know what, let's take this remix with this boy out of rotation, take it off of the airplay. We don't take it, tell the radio stations, put this version in. And it's the original version from the album that don't have you on it. Therefore, you like losing bags because people are going to be like, well, damn, especially people behind the scene, they're going to catch that. Damn. After that shit, DaBaby said on stage at Rolling Loud, Dua Lipa people pulled that fucking song and put in the original version in its place. And I don't know if I want to be attached to energy like that. But like you said, you don't give a fuck. So it just is what it is. I'm ready to close this out. So all I'll say at this point is I don't understand why men and women who claim to be straight are so invested in like LGBTQ and homosexuality and all of that stuff. I don't understand why they be so invested in those people's personal lives. Why? Only reason you should be worried about what people do in their personal life is if you're trying to be a part of their personal life. That go for everybody. Everybody. Straight, gay, bisexual, anything. If you care about somebody's personal life, it's because you're interested. You want to be involved. That's just me. Because I can speak on my preferences without offending other people's preferences or without offending other people's lifestyles, other people's choices and decisions, or the way other people was born. Why? Because when I go out into the world as a black man, I want white people to keep in mind my life experience just by virtue of the color of my skin is different from yours. So keep that in mind when you address me. Let that be the underlying, base, cement foundation for your respect level for me, is that you keeping in mind I'm not you and you not me. We're different people. So respect me as such. Even if you don't agree or your preferences differ, that's life. Not everybody's going to agree and feel the same way about everything. So just respect that. I feel like it's not hard. But I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, that this podcast or this Blurredcast was going to be something that I use to have like real, intelligent, objective, insightful conversations about stuff like this. So with that being said, wherever you find this content or whatever, find me on social media somewhere at Brian Sapp, BrianSapph. Get up underneath whatever I choose to post in reference to this fucking episode, and let's talk about it. Let's have some real conversation. Do better, DaBaby. Like, I don't know what's on your brain, what you got going on in your personal life, X, Y, Z. Just do better. I know the masses are calling for a cancellation. I don't participate in cancel culture. I'm very I'm going to make my decisions about who I listen to and who I don't listen to, depending on how I feel about the situation. So I don't have no authority to say you cancel the X, Y, and Z. I ain't fucking with your comments or whatever. I've been saying on my other podcasts, your music sounds repetitive. I want you to switch flows and, you know what I'm saying, really showcase your ability as a rapper if you still have more of that to showcase. But I don't have no authority or no place to cancel you or nobody else. I don't personally fuck with the commentary, the Rolling Loud commentary, or your, Instagram stories, backpedaling shit, try to clean it up. It just don't make sense to me. If I'm being completely honest, I stopped. As soon as you said what you said, I was like, why is he thinking about this and stay on stage in front of all these people? And why is this something that he chooses to highlight? Then when you got on your Instagram and try to clean it up, and you doubled down on the shit and said that you were saying that as a call to action, so so your DJ could play the next song. I'm like, what music does Lil Baby have, or DaBaby? Sorry, Lil Baby, I keep saying you, my bad, bro. What music does DaBaby have that talks about any of this shit? Like, as a DJ, right? How do you roll into the next song when the very last topic the artist you are spinning for was HIV and AIDS, pussy smelling like water, and nigga sucking nigga dick in the car? Like, what song are you supposed to play after that? From DaBaby's catalog. Music heads, I know y'all listening. What song would go perfect after that commentary? Especially if I'm the DJ co-signing the bullshit, talking about, because a lot of y'all niggas is suspect. Let's be real about it. What song am I playing? I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments when y'all talk about this.